Happy Sunday to all. I am doing a nice morning live show on the way to church to my people that you're not alone through these hard times and all these anger and frustration driven actions going on all over the world, that to not lose faith. You know, it's to be really difficult and very hard for a while, and it's proving itself that people are so driven by frustration, by control, stop that, by so much anger and confusion that people lose direction, they lose sight. You stop, you shush it. You're a butt. Anyways.
No, the road.
I know, I see it. But the point I'm trying to make is that people around the world do stand by each other, no matter how far or how close you are. I am driven by love, by passion, by forgiveness, by understanding, because of my past, what I've been through. And so that helps me to understand different perspectives, different points of view, instead of jumping to conclusions by another person's words. I'd rather do a little research and figure things out than saying, oh, he said this, so it's got to be true. What truth do you get from that? Nothing. So I am reaching out for people to open their eyes wider than what is right in front of them, and dig a little deeper, especially in our corrupted system we have that they call Child Protective Services. They are seriously destroying families. Lindsay's mother got flown to the hospital now, and she's not doing well at all. And this is the grandmother that Lindsay's daughter was taken from, stolen out of a parking lot, like kidnapped, word for word. And right now she is in the hospital, not doing well at all. And she used our prayers and our good thoughts and our everything right now. And Lindsay just got her daughter back last week. So the timing of everything lining up, I really pray that people will open their eyes and see of what is happening. On top of the other new case, we have Tiffany. Her grandson was taken from the great-grandfather, who was doing exactly what CPS told him to do. And since he did exactly what CPS told him to do, the child was taken from him at 4 months old, because he didn't put any weight on. Think about that for just a minute. They lose weight, they gain weight. My daughter did the same thing. So, and they're refusing to give the grandchild to Tiffany, the grandmother, who has got a perfectly clean past record. She works her butt off 12-hour shifts a day, and her 16-year-old daughter has got a really stable, good job and a nice car, and she's a beautiful young lady. So explain to me why the grandchild cannot go to the grandmother, who has a very bright, uplifting family. Makes no sense. So I've been reaching out to news stations, I've been reaching out to a lot of people. I'm still waiting for any of them with enough gonads to actually do a story that we have the proof right in front of their eyes, everyone's eyes, of what is happening to families right in front of us. And there is no way to get out of this one. The ones that are seriously on blame in this is the workers at CPS, Sheila Hogan, Steve Bullock, the rest of the governors, because I've emailed them as well. I mean, the rest of the staff, like Danes, anyways, the rest of them, including legislatures in Montana. So I'm waiting for one of the hundreds I've reached out to, including the news stations that supposedly have the balls to go into things that are daring. Well, here's an invitation. I'm daring someone to take this story on that we have that will validate everything, including emails, messages. I mean, if you look at my timeline, there's message after message of what I've sent to news stations, locally, to Fox, to Good Morning America. I mean, come on. Not one of them has reached out back to us. So what does that tell you? That's a little bit more wider than we're being told. Our children do not deserve this. We do not bring children in this world to be taken, tormented, feared into submission. Our children do not deserve this. Our parents, our families do not deserve this. Lindsay's family is completely being devastated, torn apart because of what they did to her. And it's horrid. Just for 1 second, picture yourself with your child with you, give a kiss and hug, drop off at school. You go back to pick up, your child's gone. No idea. Put that image in your mind for just a moment, and then I'll put him a slight millimeter of an idea of what parents go through. It's not right. It's not fair. And our kids, our families deserve so much more. They deserve love, compassion, friendship, understanding, ears that will listen, eyes that will see more than what they're just being shown. You know, a mind that will actually open up a little wider to feel the pain, the heartache, everything that they're going through as well. I mean, if you don't, how else are you going to be able to even remotely understand what someone else is going through? Okay? You may have a good life. You may have everything you need and want. I'm glad for you. I'm happy. Your family did a good job for themselves. Not everyone is brought the same way. And the way they're brought up is not by their choice. They are born into what they are born into and the family they're born into. And they are trained a certain way. The only way people get out of that STEM mind training is by opening their mind, opening their soul beyond what's obvious. And it took me a long time. I'm 41 years old. I don't look like it, so I feel good. I got myself back in shape. I got myself together. It took time, it took patience, but you know what? When I gave it to Jesus Christ, my way of everything, He's shown the way. And from every mistake that I have gone through, I understand now. I've learned from it. And I see beyond what happened just to me or to someone else right in front of me. The only way you can learn is by opening your mind, is by seeing beyond the obvious, is by believing and having faith that things can get better. But the only way that's going to do that is by persistence, is by continuing to believe in yourself, to raise yourself up higher than you were before. And don't let the devil or demon take over your mind anymore. You know, it's up to you and your choice and how you want to take things. If you're surrounded by negativity, get out of it. You don't deserve it. Look for other options. Look for different avenues. There's so much out there that you can choose to make a better future for yourself and for those around you. But the final choice is up to you. So I'm very proud of myself of who I've become and how strong I've become inside by letting Jesus take over. And I am blown away by what's happening all around my family and the families around and friends. But life is a lesson. And with every passing day, you have a new lesson you learned. Take it for the negativity or take it for learning from it and growing from it. Because it's up to you. Well, I hope you have a blessed week and you grow and learn from your lessons you've been through and grow from that and become stronger than allowing it to continue to overtake you and give the wrong moral or wrong perspective on your focus in life. Because that's what it did to me for a long time. And I had people around me reminding me, saying, hey, you need to get out of that. You need to put yourself out of that because you're looking at this the wrong way. And sadly, that was my oldest son. And my focus was on destroying the ones who did this to my family. And because I let that anger, frustration, that self-moral, that self-perspective overtake me so bad, I almost died from it. And not by choice, but by allowing the hate and the devil and everything to overtake me and my body, my everything, my mind. I was like almost gone. inside and out. And then I just gave myself to Jesus in February 2018, and since that day, it took time and patience, which was really hard for me to do, but I finally submitted, and my life is completely changed, like everywhere, even including my friends, my family. It's opened a door that I never thought would be open, on peace and about understanding. So I really pray that what I said helped someone in some way to understand a little bit more than what they have before. So it's gonna be okay. It's a good song. Amen. This song's a lesson. You're so close. Though the mountains may be moved into the sea, though the mountains are crumbling away, I can hear my Father singing over me. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. You see, the Lord knew that that song at that time was what needed to be heard at this moment. So, take it for what it is. Good day.